go, Joe?
I have a new string.
Okay, new string. Good. It's really bad when you have to tie the string together, you know. Okay, so we're going to get the show started in a second. I'm going to kind of ask people not to talk for a bit because we're going to actually record a program ID. Ed, are you ready? Okay, Dave, you're on.
Hi, this is Dave Q from the Town Pants, and you are listening to Rolling Hill Radio. Can I do that again?
That's a take, man. We love it.
That was his 15th try.
Yeah. I've been practicing this for a week. I still can't get it right.
Okay, I'll signal you, Dave.
Hello, this is David Q from the Town Pants, and you are listening to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.
We want another one out of Johanna, don't we?
Hi, this is Johanna So with the Town Pants, and you are listening to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.
We got it great. We just have to do that.
You need your spectacles.
Hello! This is Dwayne Keogh. You are listening to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.
Wow, these guys are great, aren't they? What a show. We're going to get started here shortly. We're going to start the show in 5, 4, 3.
The second half of our show begins in just a minute. If you would like to be included on the Rolling Hills email distribution list, send your email address to ken@rollinghillsradio.org. To hear or view this episode and all past episodes of Rolling Hills Radio, log on to rollinghillsradio.org. You can also find us on Facebook. And now, back to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.
And we have lots more to go here from the Great Blue Heron Festival in Sherman, New York. It's likely that you're listening to this broadcast on a community radio station. Rolling Hills Radio is accessible to the public on community radio, local access cable, college radio stations, and other non-commercial outlets. It is important, clearly, more important than ever, that the arts are readily and affordably available, and we are always vigilant for ways to assure that this music reaches its public. That means that this show can be found in places other than the mainstream. Getting out of the mainstream of the mass media means that you will hear a lot of things that you may have never imagined. Specialized information, unusual viewpoints, and esoteric facts. I was listening to a community radio station recently and found out that according to the World Health Organization, people consume enough alcohol to equal over 1.5 gallons per person age 15 years or older per year. And broken down, this is the equivalent of everyone drinking 4 to 5 teaspoons of alcohol each day. Sad when you think about it, right, Dwayne? 4 to 5 teaspoons of alcohol every day. Sad. Well, the Town Pants are about to play another song for us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Town Pants.
Well, we might need the audience to la 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 with us on this one. Went to the moon last night, hoping to hold her tight. Mars said no, Venus stole the show. I looked at me, she wouldn't find. Threw it on the surface of the sun, just hoping we could have some fun. But she shone too bright and was gone all night. The future I knew we had done. I've been there and I've been here, always hoping to find her here. I'm sure she'll see me someday, so I'll keep on looking every day, knowing one day she will appear. And looking for all the breeze, thinking I could rule her with ease. But it seems I was wrong, she kept blowing along. Her gentle caress was just a tease. La 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 la. How's that? La 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 Maybe she's not meant for me today. I don't have the right words to say, but someday she'll see she's the one for me, and she'll never go away. La 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 la
Broncos on the accordion there. Well, let's get to know Johanna Saul a little bit here on the fiddle. Johanna, tell us, you started with Suzuki, if I have that right.
I did. The Suzuki Violin Method is a classical training program started by Shinichi Suzuki from Japan.
And I don't think I've heard Mississippi Hot Dog all day.
Oh.
But that's where it kind of starts, right?
Yeah, it starts really by having students learn the mother tongue method, which just means learning by ear, the same way that we would learn to speak.
Yeah, okay, to speak. And then from there, you went into classical music.
Right.
And tell us about that.
Well, I kept up with my classical training really until a few years ago. So I had over 2 decades of classical violin in my life.
Right, and then it's Irish music and Guinness, and
Then we
All
came
things
along.
have changed.
things took a turn to the left there.
Yeah. Sorry.
But tell us a story about how you got hooked up with these guys.
Oh.
I can tell you a little bit. So we had a fiddle player lined up to do our summer tour last year. She had some problems and had to quit, and we asked friends for a fiddle player. A friend recommended her. So we gave her 2 weeks to learn 52 songs, and she did. So she passed the audition.
Suzuki training came in handy.
Came in handy because as a classical musician, you read music, so you take in music through your eyes, but your actual beginning background was music as a language.
Right, I didn't actually read notes until about 5 years after I started playing the instrument, so I was really acquainted with playing by ear first.
Okay, so
And it didn't help because we don't write music.
Yeah, nothing's written down. Nothing is written down.
There's nothing scored up. We're just
Yeah.
like, I do this, and you play a pom-pom.
She has meticulous notes, and I probably at some point you're going to come out with the Town Pants Fiddle for Dummies book.
Yeah, I would love to, just publish all the manuscripts of all these fiddle tunes.
sounds pretty saleable to me. I don't know.
She's asking us questions like way above our pay grade, and we're like, I don't know, I do this.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do that for us right now? Another song from the Town Pants. What do you say?
If the
rhythm section. Riley, come on up and let's talk to our bass player. Ladies and gentlemen, back here on the double bass, Riley Zimmerman. You are the other classically trained musician in the band, right?
I am, yes. Just like Johanna, we actually went to the same school, not at the same time, but we both graduated from Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh for classical.
Yeah, and double bass is your instrument of choice, right?
It is, yes.
Is it a lot different playing classical music than this?
Yeah, it's a good bit different. I still keep up with my training. I play with a couple orchestras in Pittsburgh. The main thing really is just time and freedom. Because when you're following a conductor, you got to be with them. It's their thing. They're the ones controlling everything. But here, you actually get to participate in it, which is a pretty cool thing. I wouldn't give that up for anything.
Great, how about that? And not to mention you get to stay up after bedtime when you're with this band. And the other half of the rhythm section over here on the drums, Jeff Tripoli. Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, buddy.
And Jeff's a familiar face around Central New York. He is the go-to drummer. This guy is...
I am. I'm never there. Everybody's going to get me.
Yeah, well, they'll catch you one of these days, maybe. But at any rate, tell us about playing with these guys and making a pocket with a classically trained double bass player.
Well, it's an interesting contrast because for me, it's just all about the quarter note. It's about the kick. And if I can make that work, everything else sits on top of that. You know, so I have to provide a foundation for these guys to play on. And with the rhythm section, it comes together as a big engine. And if we can do that job well, if the engine's well greased, we can make it work for everybody else so we can all have fun and have a good time. Make it sound really good. Feel
Oh,
good.
awesome. Well put. Very well. That's good. Thanks, Jeff.
It's more than that too. It's the feedback we get from the audience. When we feel it, you feel it. When you feel it, we feel it. So that's to everybody.
I'm feeling it today, let me tell you.
Ah, boy. Well, let's feel it together. Go ahead, you guys. The Town Band.
She's broken, and I can't fix her. She's spoken of things I can't picture. She's broken, but somehow she's made me see what I'm really trying to fix is me. I'm broken, and I can't fix me. Like a horse with blinders on, I refuse to see. Now what brings me up will also bring me down. I'm throwing in the towel for the next round. What could I be the man I need to be without what's broken inside of me? Broken inside of me.
today we're hearing all original songs. These guys are great songwriters, they truly are. But they do occasional covers, and you did something by Zach Brown, if I have that right.
I did something with Zach Brown.
You actually did something with. Tell us about that.
So we were playing in Hawaii. It's rough. And we had actually, this one bar in Waikiki, we can kind of mix it up and do some pop covers and stuff. So we asked our rhythm section to learn a Zach Brown song, because he's pretty popular. And it was going to be the first song in the next set. And so I go off and I get a drink, and Dwayne comes over and says, "Hey, come meet Zach Brown." I'm like, hi, sure, some guy with a beard, right? So I go over to the bar and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Dave." He goes, "Hi, I'm Zach." I'm like, "Zach Brown, right?" He goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, you're Zach Brown." And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, okay, I feel stupid now. And we had a couple of drinks and we're talking to him, and Dwayne was then talking to one of his bandmates and said, we actually were going to start with Knee Deep.
We got a request. Somebody said, I'll give you a huge tip if you play Zach Brown tune. And this is before he walked in the building. We were on a break. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. We had the band members.
We had to learn it.
Because it's that kind of bar. and then he was just like, yeah, I'll play with you.
Yeah. So he got up on a stage a quarter of this size with us and started playing, and we realized that we really didn't know how to play it very well, because when he started playing, we were like,
compared to him,
we don't do all that stuff. We just go, meh.
My guitars never sounded that good.
Yeah, and so we did that, and he said, "Do you want to do another one of my tunes?" And I'm like, "Well, why don't you do something you like?" And so we did "Rise Up" by Bill Withers, and we did that, and it was amazing. It was great. He's a super nice guy, and then we drank Jaeger with him for the rest of the
And
night.
so many people in the bar kept looking up thinking, that guy does a great Zach Brown.
He's the best Zach Brown impersonator we've ever seen.
And the end of our story, we drank Jaeger with him for the rest of the night.
Yes.
So you guys have another tune for us, right?
Are we doing Monkey Run now, or are we waiting for that one?
Let's wait on that. We'll do
Okay.
Sure. All right, we've been doing songs off of the brand new album so far.
So far.
But we're going to do a Heron favorite, or at least we've been told a bunch of times. And you guys have to help us out on this one.
I suggested it so I can use this thing and not the 30-pound banjo. I like mandolin songs. Here we go. Just sitting here together in this room, everything's the way that it should be. You see the way I look at you, it makes you turn away, and I catch you looking back at me. It all comes crashing down when we step inside that door. It makes me wonder what we're waiting for. I'm going far away. I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another. I want you to come with me. We'll have to face the real world, sad as that may be. Don't know what problem may arise, we'll have to wait and see. If this little dream comes to reality someday, I'll look to a hey, make sure. I'm going far away. I want you to come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come with me. I'm going far away. I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come on, man.
You guys were great.
Thank you very much for sharing your time with us. Northern Irish